It's time for Reinhardt to get a rework. Back in the day, Reinhardt was a pillar of the Overwatch comps, thriving in almost any competitive setup, one of the most played tanks with the biggest potential to pull off immaculate plays. Fast forward to today, and Reinhardt is the punching bag of power creep, getting smashed by Bastion's tank form, his shield negated from Ramatra's punches, to even being run over by Malga's charge. Picking Reinhardt is almost considered an instant loss, unless by some miracle, you don't get counterpicked immediately. His abilities feel stale, movement is dull, and he just isn't balanced for 5v5 Overwatch, which is why Reinhardt is in need of a rework. First, let's talk about Reinhardt's shield. A lot of suggestions to change his ability are to buff the amount of HP it has. I don't think this is a good move that'll do much for him. I think his shield is a relic of 6v6 Overwatch, where your team would stand behind the shield, DPS had less mobility, and there were less options to flank. Reinhardt is the only tank who cannot shield his team and attack. Every other shield tank has the ability to passively shield their team and do damage. This is a core reason Reinhardt isn't picked as often. Without the ability to deal damage and protect his team, it makes Reinhardt a questionable pick next to the heroes with more output. Why play Reinhardt when Malga can run right through him and do more damage and at a distance? It doesn't make sense, so it doesn't really happen. Reinhardt is easily outclassed by his fellow heroes in the tank role. Not to mention Reinhardt's gameplay loop is hold shield, fire strike, hold shield, fire strike. Oh no, I gotta let my shield recharge. While during that time, you gotta hope that your team can get a pick. That sounds so thrilling, doesn't it? If Reinhardt was released today, he would have an immune on his charge like Malga, a burn effect on Fire Strike, and a deployable shield. Power creep has really eaten him up as time has gone on. This puts Reinhardt in a very useless situation, as almost every other tank is a better pick, which is precisely the reasons why Reinhardt needs to be reworked in Overwatch 2.